This news update is brought to you by...
It's gonna be a big blue summer.
The Big Blue Summer celebration with Flow is here. Make yours unforgettable. Sign up for big bundle savings. Build your essential bundle and save big money. Blow out the candles on Barbados' 50th and Flow's first Big Blue birthday celebration. To win big prizes including $10,000 in cash. Big-time sports coverage at home or on the go with Flow TV, like the Olympic Games in Rio and the new home of Premier League football. Watch it all with big data and big style on the fastest 4G network. The world's biggest sporting events this summer are all on Flow. The Big Blue Summer Celebration is here, and Flow is your official partner. This is how we flow.
It's gonna be a big blue summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow. We wear them baby blue for the summer. Get ready to go. This is how we flow.
It's Wednesday, July the 27th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, a local expert on child issues says the child protection system in Barbados is broken and needs urgent repair. In her presentation on safeguarding our children, child abuse and neglect, former Child Care Board social worker Dr. Letney Rock also told this week's National Consultation on Society at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Center that there was need for legislative revision, investigation and reporting of all forms of suspected abuse and a coordinated and integrated response to this problem.
We need to investigate every report of child abuse and neglect. We need to reorganize our current child protection system to make it more efficient. We need to do some capacity building, both staff-wise and institutional-wise. And we need to use the technology to enhance our data collection and our service delivery and to help protect children from abuses.
Dr. Rock also said that there were way too many reported cases of child neglect in the island, outstripping sexual and physical abuse cases.
If we look at the period 2010 to 2015, then we can see that the sexual abuse cases, sorry, you won't be able to see that, but I can see. So I'm letting you know that the sexual abuse cases, the numbers range from 189 to 249 over that 6-year period. 189 to 249. Physical abuse cases range from 218 to 289. And neglect, 513 to 753. 753 cases. But in every case, you can see that we have way too many cases of neglect being reported.
Mere hours before he was to surrender to lawmen in the company of his lawyer Andrew Pilgrim QC, wanted man Romario Lashley, 20, was shot and killed by police yesterday afternoon. Lashley of Downs Gap, Arthur Seats in St. Thomas, had been on the run since July the 9th after he was accused of shooting and wounded 35-year-old police officer Shane Newton of Foul Bay in St. Philip. Pilgrim told Barbados Today he spoke to Lashley 2 hours before he passed away, just after 5 p.m., and the lawyer is now calling for a thorough and impartial investigation into the circumstances of the young man's death. His mother, Maxine, who had earlier appealed to her son to turn himself over to the authorities, said she was not surprised at the way in which her son died.
I mean, from day one, I knew this is what they were gunning for, yeah? So, I mean, he shot the officer in the arm. Well, it's alleged because I even talked to my child to find out what, I mean, he is gone now and I still don't know what actually happened.
In other news now, retrenched employees of the National Conservation Commission will demand an additional 54 weeks wages compensation from the state agency in light of the Employment Rights Tribunal ruling on Friday, July the 15th, that they were unfairly dismissed. National Union of Public Workers President Akani McDowell told reporters yesterday afternoon that the union's legal counsel, Pat Cheltenham QC, had presented this as an option following the tribunal's rejection of the workers' demand for reinstatement and its decision to award them compensation equivalent to 52 weeks' wages. However, McDowell pointed out that Cheltenham has suggested that the workers should accept the initial compensation awarded by the panel while he seeks to get the additional compensation, since an appeal could take as many as 3 years before it is heard in the law courts.
What I can tell you is that we will do whatever is necessary to make sure that these workers are given their just due as soon as possible. If it means meeting, if it means calling, if it means writing, whatever is necessary.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Do you want to make sure that your favorite BT Soca Royale champion hopeful is in with a great chance of winning $10,000? Well, it's simple as going to www.facebook.com/Barbados today to cast your vote. These are the finalists: Mr. VJ and King Julian, Summer Again, Joaquin, This Place, Sammy G, Mash Up the Place, Damien Marvey, Know the Face, Azizi, My Reason, Donnell, Wet Me, Griner, Turn on the Speaker, Hyper Songs, Bam Bam Back, Faith Calendar, Hunted, and Mr. Dale, Nothing Sweeter.
Special thanks to these sponsors: Flow, CGI, Capital Media HD, the Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union Limited, the 50th anniversary of Independence Celebration Secretariat, and the NCF.
ICBL T20 Cricket Party. More than a match. To Gary's 80th birthday. Celebrating the greatest all-rounder and our national hero. You can't beat that. July 28th, 6:30 p.m. Tickets from Kensington Oval, CS Pharmacy, and TicketPal.com. Hosted by the 50th Anniversary Secretariat.
In regional news now, the Farmers Union in Trinidad and Tobago says all types of meat, not only chicken, unsuitable for human consumption, are flooding the markets and supermarkets there and giving rise to non-communicable diseases. President Shiraz Khan says with the absence of the Chemistry, Food and Drugs Laboratory, the importation of unfit foods has gotten worse over the years. More in this TV6 News report.
Since 2010, Mr. Khan says persons have been consuming food unfit for human consumption. And with the absence of the Chemistry, Food and Drug Lab, the situation has gotten worse.
You have a food and drugs, chemistry, food and drugs. Do have a lab functioning from 2014. Is that a relationship why we don't have meat coming in, or is it a reality that shut down because we have something happening? What's the reality with that? Why it is something so critical to the country's health? Because not only chicken, we're talking about pork, lamb, goat, everything. So you have a place shut down since 2014. And we in 2016, and nobody see the responsibility of getting that up.
He says 4 ministries play a part in regulating imported food and questions the legitimacy of the checks and balances done.
And on the international scene, Democratic Hillary Clinton has become the first woman in U.S. history to be nominated for president by any major party. She reached the milestone in a roll call vote from all 50 states at the Democratic National Convention. Clinton's nomination comes after Senator Bernie Sanders' supporters disrupted the first day of the convention with boos and jeers.
Madam Chair, I move that the convention suspend the procedural rules. I move that all votes cast by delegates be reflected in the official record. And I move that Hillary Clinton be selected as the nominee of the Democratic Party for President of the United States.
Thank you, Senator Sanders. Senator Sanders has moved in the spirit of unity to suspend the rules. To suspend the rules and nominate Hillary Clinton by acclamation as the presidential candidate of the Democratic Party.
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper email updates and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.